Every level of human intelligence explained. Subnormal intelligence. Subnormal intelligence is the lowest level on the thinking spectrum, typically involving an IQ below 70. At this level, the brain processes information slowly, like trying to watch a 4K movie on Wi Fi powered by two tired hamsters running in a wheel. Pages load slowly, instructions load slowly. Sometimes reality loads slowly. Everyday skills such as brushing teeth, choosing clothes, or understanding "don't put that in your mouth" may require repeated reminders. Life feels like being stuck in a never ending tutorial where the skip button is permanently disabled. Their world is built around the present moment. If it's not here right now, it might as well not exist. Past, gone, future, not yet invented. Life is like watching a movie one screenshot at a time. Abstract thinking is extremely limited. If you ask them to imagine a world where gravity doesn't exist, they might just stare at you like you asked them to solve time travel. But here's what's surprising: emotional radar can be strong. They can sense kindness, frustration, tension, or excitement through tone alone, like emotional Wi Fi that somehow works even when the logical Wi Fi keeps disconnecting. They bond deeply with caregivers and thrive in predictable routines. Routine isn't boring, it's comforting, like having the same bedtime story every night, or knowing breakfast will always be cereal and not a surprise plate of anxiety. People at this level can enjoy music, laughter, hugs, colors, and small joys that many overthinkers ignore. In a strange way, they're some of the happiest humans on Earth. Below average intelligence, Below average intelligence falls between IQ 70 to 85. People here absolutely function independently. They just take a bit longer to absorb new concepts. Think of a phone that works perfectly fine, but you have to tap each button twice. School can feel like a battlefield. Math isn't just confusing, it's black magic. Grammar rules feel like someone made them up in a rush. Scientific diagrams look like alien blueprints. Abstract thinking? About as fun as reading IKEA instructions in the dark. Hands on learning works best. Show them how to change a tire, and they'll remember. Explain it with paragraphs, and you'll lose them faster than a free trial. Jobs that involve stability, landscaping, retail, factory work, food service, cleaning, delivery, work well because the expectations don't change every 5 minutes like a toddler's mood. Emotionally, these folks are often very aware. They notice when someone's fake. They know who's upset. They know who's trustworthy. They read vibes like a Netflix recommendation algorithm, only way more accurate. They are loyal, dependable, and grounded. They might not ace an exam, but they'll show up when you need help moving, watch your pets, fix your sink, or stay by your side during tough times. And honestly, you can't teach loyalty or emotional intuition. That's often stronger here than in smart people. Average intelligence is where most humans operate, even though 100% swear they're smarter than average. Statistically, that makes no sense, but ego doesn't need math to function. People here follow routines, understand basic cause and effect, learn new skills without too much trouble, hold conversations that don't require a dictionary, solve problems like "why isn't my TV working?" Hint, it's unplugged. Average intelligence runs society. It's the backbone of civilization. Teachers, nurses, truck drivers, customer service reps, office workers, electricians, cooks, mechanics. Without this level, the world collapses faster than a cheap lawn chair under a running jump. But average intelligence has a secret weakness. It's comfortable. Too comfortable. It feels like sitting on the comfiest couch ever. You know it's too comfortable to be healthy, but getting up? That requires motivation. People here know just enough to feel confident, but not enough to see their own blind spots. This is the level that produces: "I'm not a doctor, but here's why your symptoms mean you're dying. I did my research." Watched one 8-minute conspiracy video. People who argue about topics they only learned 30 seconds ago. Is it bad? Not at all. It's human. It's the default setting. But average thinkers can absolutely grow. They just rarely feel the need, because life works fine as it is. Good job, good friends, good food, good memes. Above average intelligence means thinking starts to get faster. These are the people who understand instructions halfway through the sentence and say, "Yep, got it." while everyone else is still on step one. Their brain processes patterns quickly. They pick up on rhythms, jokes, subtle hints, and contradictions faster than others. School often feels slow, repetitive, or painfully predictable. They might understand the lesson before the teacher finishes writing the title. Conversations can feel like waiting for a loading bar to finish. They'll sit there thinking, I know where you're going, please speed up. They love mental challenges, strategy games, puzzles, coding, philosophy, deep debates, hypothetical questions, scientific rabbit holes. They're the type to spend 3 hours researching how do astronauts pee for absolutely no reason except curiosity. Socially, they can struggle. Their brains often edit thoughts before speaking, which means they talk less to avoid sounding weird or too much. Sometimes they pretend not to know something just to avoid awkwardness. They often fake being average the way people fake liking salad. But this level is powerful. Above average minds are great at solving problems, finding shortcuts, spotting mistakes, and noticing the tiny details everyone else missed. Without them, innovation would slow to a crawl. High intelligence, IQ 130 to 145, is where the mental fireworks start. These individuals are the thinkers who solve problems instantly, learn new skills rapidly, and often appear to be several steps ahead in any situation. Their brains operate like a supercomputer running multiple programs at once, and none of them crash. They see patterns others don't see. They make predictions that usually come true. They ask questions that make everyone else pause and reevaluate their life choices. In school, high intelligence kids often finish early, get bored, or start teaching themselves things that weren't assigned. They might blow through the whole textbook in a week just because they wanted to see what happens next. Their curiosity is endless. Their boredom is dangerous because boredom leads them to dismantle toasters, research quantum physics at 2 a.m., or build robots that definitely should not exist. Emotionally, this group struggles. Their thoughts race ahead while their feelings stroll behind like they're sightseeing. This mismatch creates loneliness, anxiety, or an outsider feeling. But when guided well, high intelligence individuals become the innovators, architects, thinkers, and leaders of future breakthroughs. Gifted intelligence. Gifted intelligence starts around IQ 145 plus, but the label is misleading because giftedness isn't just about speed. It's about depth, intensity, and originality. Gifted minds see the world differently. They connect ideas across distant subjects. They learn complex skills rapidly. They can focus for hours, forgetting the world exists. Their imagination is intense. They ask questions like, what if numbers had personalities? What if time is just a very convincing illusion? What is consciousness made of? Gifted kids are the ones who build contraptions out of junk, write novels at age 9, or learn piano in a week. Their weakness? Overthinking, emotional intensity, feeling misunderstood, being stuck in systems designed for slower minds. They might struggle with boredom, perfectionism, social confusion, existential dread at 10 years old. With the right guidance, they become creators, innovators, and thought leaders. Without it, they often struggle quietly. Genius intelligence. Genius level intelligence isn't just smart, it's fundamentally different, like the difference between walking and teleportation. Geniuses don't solve problems. They rebuild the logic behind the problem. They don't follow the rules, they ask, who made these rules and why? Genius minds think sideways, diagonally, upside down. Their thought process feels alien to others. Einstein didn't just do equations, he restructured reality. Tesla didn't just invent things, he predicted technologies 100 years early. Ramanujan didn't calculate, he received answers intuitively. Geniuses often feel alienated because society doesn't understand them until decades later. People mock them, dismiss them, or call them crazy, until suddenly their ideas change the world. Genius is powerful. Genius is transformative. Genius is lonely. Polymath intelligence. A polymath is a genius with ADD and infinite curiosity. They master multiple fields. They don't pick one passion. Their passion is everything. Leonardo da Vinci painted, engineered, dissected bodies, studied plants, designed machines, and wrote about flying centuries before airplanes. Benjamin Franklin shaped science, politics, writing, and invention simultaneously. Polymaths see the world as interconnected. Music explains math. Biology explains art. Literature explains psychology. Everything influences everything. They are the human version of having 37 tabs open, but all the tabs are productive. Polymaths expand human knowledge not just in one direction, but in many at once. They are rare, powerful, and exhausting to watch. Visionary intelligence. Visionaries are not just geniuses, they're prophets of possibility. Where geniuses understand systems, visionaries imagine systems that don't exist yet. They have the unique ability to predict future trends, understand society like a chessboard, see opportunities long before others, challenge outdated structures, inspire movements and revolutions. Visionaries don't just think outside the box, they burn the box and build something that makes boxes irrelevant. Their ideas often sound too early, too strange, too bold, too optimistic, too unrealistic, until suddenly the world catches up. Visionaries create industries. They build cultures. They shape eras. They are the architects of the future. Transcendent intelligence is the final and highest level. This is where intelligence dissolves into awareness, and thinking becomes understanding. Transcendent individuals don't just analyze life, they see through it. They perceive patterns of human behavior, emotion, consciousness, society, ego, morality. They question assumptions so deeply that the foundation of reality feels flexible. These individuals teach not by force, but by clarity. They understand suffering, identity, meaning, and purpose in profound ways. Transcendent thinkers include Buddha, Socrates, Lao Tzu, Jung, Rumi, mystics, sages, and philosophers across history. Their intelligence doesn't try to dominate, it tries to liberate. This level isn't about answers, it's about insight, it's about truth, it's about understanding the nature of the mind itself. Thanks for exploring every level of intelligence with me today, from minds that live fully in the present, all the way to minds that reshape reality itself. Every intelligence level has value. Every mind brings something unique to the world. And every person is part of the amazing spectrum of human thought. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more deep dives into the human mind, hit that subscribe button so you never miss the next explainer. Your brain officially got a workout today. Give it a snack.